Did you know that 65% of Americans say that money is a significant source of stress in their lives? And it's no wonder, because between increased cost of living, stagnant wages, and whatever the economy is doing, managing your personal finances is starting to feel like playing a game of Monopoly where the other person just put a hotel on Boardwalk and you just keep going around and around in circles, hoping that you don't land on it. But here's the honest truth. Wishing and hoping is not a financial strategy. If you really want to get control of your finances, you need to put the right systems in place. So stick with me and I'm going to walk you through 5 steps to take control of your money, reduce your overwhelm, and start making real changes to your financial life. Step 1, you need to identify what's causing you to feel overwhelmed. Is it that your expenses are too high and you don't have the income to cover them? Or is it lack of clarity of your money because you're not even sure where it's going? Spend a few minutes getting honest with yourself about where that feeling is coming from, because you can't fix it until you understand the root of the problem. The next step is to track your expenses. A common feeling of overwhelm comes from, I don't know where my money is even going. The simple solution? Track your expenses. There's 2 different methods, and I would recommend you use both of them to get started. The first is retroactive. You're going to pull 3 months of credit card and checking account statements and go through each of them, categorizing all of your expenses. The second is proactive or live tracking. You're going to track every single purchase you make and all of the bills that are withdrawn from your accounts, like your electrical bill and things like that. After a couple of months of tracking, you should have a much better idea of where your money is going. Step 3 is automate. Now believe me, I used to hate the idea of automating anything. I used to get a certain sense of satisfaction from transferring money from my checking account to my savings accounts and manually paying all of my utility bills. It was absolutely ridiculous. After a while, I finally realized that I did this because I wanted to hold so strongly onto my money because I was afraid that I would lose control of it. Once I realized this, I knew I needed a better system for myself. So I started automating everything I could. My utility bills, my car payment, my credit cards, my automatic savings. And let me tell you, I had no idea what a relief that would be to take that burden off my shoulders. All of a sudden, I had all this extra free time to do things that mattered way more with my money, like look at different investment options and decide how to prioritize my savings. I was so caught up in the tiny details of paying my bills that I wasn't looking at my money as a big picture. So do yourself a favor and automate. Step 4. Set specific savings goals. Most people don't actually have specific savings goals. They say generic things like, I want to travel more, but they don't actually know where they want to go, how long they want to go for, or how much it will cost. So of course it's easy to feel overwhelmed with money if you don't actually know what you want to do with it. Get really specific about your savings goals. What do you want to do with your life? Now that you've tracked your money, you should have a much better idea of how much money you can start putting towards that goal. Set your goal. Name it, decide how much money you need for it, and decide when you want to accomplish it. For example, my husband and I want to go to Aruba for our 5-year anniversary in August of 2026. We got married during the pandemic and we didn't really get to have a honeymoon and we couldn't really afford it at that time anyways. So we want to do a honeymoon-like anniversary trip for our 5-year anniversary. I want to go big on this trip, so our budget is $15,000 and we have a little over a year and a half to save that amount. That's how specific you need to be with your savings goals. Finally, step 5, celebrate your wins. Personal finance is a journey, and it's easy to get lost in the weeds and forget to celebrate your progress. Whether it's opening your first Roth IRA, maxing out your emergency fund, paying off debt, or just deciding to finally stop keeping up with the Joneses, you deserve to celebrate your wins. Not only will it motivate you to keep working, but it'll also just make you feel good. You're working hard and you are doing a great job, and that deserves a celebration. So go get a chai latte, get a chocolate croissant at the bakery, and celebrate what an awesome job you are doing. Now, I know in the beginning, taking control of your money might feel impossible, but I promise you, it's not. By following these 5 steps, you are building a system for your money that works for you, and it keeps you in control of your money instead of letting your money control you. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. The key is to start now and keep moving forward. You've got this. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like and subscribe and share it with anyone who might need a little financial encouragement of their own. And let me know in the comments, What is one step you can take today to take back control of your money? Let me know below.